Morning, guys. It's Saturday. Let's get on the move. Rolling out of the house now. It's about 8:30. We're not going straight to the store today. We have softball. So Paisley has a softball game today, and we are gonna go out there and check it out. So Britt's already down there, already set up with her because she had practice at 8 before her game at 9. I'm bringing up the rear a little bit here. I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get there a little before the game starts, and I'm gonna enjoy the game for a while before we head into work. Recap on yesterday because I didn't shoot anything. Yesterday, I ended up working with a couple of customers on some vehicles. Unfortunately, they were either sold or not on the lot. One of them, we did end up running out to it to go and get the vehicle. It was our 21 Explorer that we have pre-owned. I think we're asking like 29 grand for it. He was offering us like 26 out the door, which is below wholesale book and actually below our cost. So couldn't get there. Unfortunately, that's not a deal. Besides that, I'm working a couple of other deals. A customer that came in apparently worked with another salesperson that we have, doesn't remember their name. There's no notes, salesperson, whoever it was that worked them, never had the lead swapped over to him and never made a mention of working with him. But he was scheduled by our EI agent and came in. Unfortunately, the particular Bronco he was interested in wasn't on the lot. It was at our storage lot. So they found it. It was a little buried back in there. And apparently his expectation was, let me preface this. I think part of his expectation was reasonable because he had an appointment set. It's not his fault. He didn't know that it wasn't properly set, whatever. His expectation that the vehicle would be there up front, ready to go. Totally normal. I understand that expectation. That's the way it should have been. Unfortunately, between our online agent scheduling the appointment and a salesperson actually being aware of the appointment and prepping the vehicle, that fell by the wayside. The vehicle wasn't ready. Now, the customer's other expectation, it seems from our conversation, was that vehicle was going to be cleaned up, pristine, prepared. I kind of get that. I understand that these vehicles don't look good when they're dirty and whatever like that. Let's be realistic, guys. We have a couple of 100 cars in stock right now. I can't have every vehicle on my lot being detailed every day. Cars are going to get dirty sometimes. They're going to get dusty. Sometimes they're going to sit on our storage lots and get a little dirty. The customer claimed that the vehicle looked beat up. I don't know if, apparently to him, needing a wash is beat up. So he was beating us up on the price because to him the vehicle looked beat up. Well, we can't get to his price either. I need to send him over the final breakdown today, which isn't even close to where he wants to be. He's looking to be several $1,000s off of invoice, which again, it just isn't practical. At the end of the day, we are a business and we do need to make profit. That's how the business runs, like every other business out there. Nobody goes to Walmart and offers them less than they're asking for their products. We accept that they're going to make profit, and it is what it is. It's the same with us. Unfortunately, you guys have to accept that we need to make some sort of profit. We can't just lose money to sell cars. So that deal's probably not going to go through, but we'll see. We'll get that shored up today. Moving on, a couple of other ones that I'm still working on. My special order for my laminates, that vehicle arrived yesterday, but arrived really late. And our headlot tech that stocks in vehicles is out sick on a doctor's note till Monday. So that vehicle is not going to get stocked in and run into PDI until Monday. So we're putting that off until early next week for delivery. Fortunately, client is aware of that. They're prepared for it, and we're good to go on that. Now, and that'll be pretty smooth once we get through PDI. We have everything all set up. Deal is approved under the company. Payments are set. They know what they're doing for down payment. We're good. It's just a matter of signing paperwork and delivering a car. So good news there. And that was a special ordered unit from when I first got back. So it actually came in pretty quick. We did have to expedite it through Pasha and put a couple of requests in, which they hate. But we got it here. We got it here pretty quick. It only took about 3.5 months. Something like that, maybe 4 months. So it's rolling, it's on. We're gonna get that delivered here pretty soon. And then my other one I'm working is for a referral client on my 550 dump. I guess initially we had looked at the dump. It's pretty expensive. It's a 550 brand new one, electric dump on it, flatbed. Pretty nice truck. It's like $93,000, something like that. So he went looking outside. He found a different truck that was a little bit older out of Cali. It was a Chevy, but actually had the proper bed configuration for what he wanted, because he's going to use it as a gravel truck. So he needs a enclosed dump body, like something with hard sides on it. The one that we have is a flatbed, so he'll have to put sides on it, which can be done. It's not too bad. But he'll have to get some sort of stake side built for it. Anyway, I digress. He went to the mainland, found a cheaper deal there. That deal ended up falling through. He hit me back up to see if our 550 is still available. It is. So we're trying to move forward on the deal there. We're pending approval with the bank for him right now. So hopefully when I get in today, we have good news that we got that approved, then we can agree on a number and get this all rolling. So that would be really nice if I can get that done this weekend at some point, if not early next week. That's kind of the lay of the land of yesterday. I think that was everything. Yeah. So that's kind of how yesterday went. I apologize, I didn't film much. I was just dragging yesterday. Self-inflicted problems, unfortunately, on that. I was up late the night before. So as you guys saw, we went to the volleyball game over at San Sheriff. Watched the Wahine beat Portland in 5, stretch it out all night. I think we rolled out of the stand like 10 o'clock, something like that. Got home pretty late. It was like after 11 by the time we picked Paisley up and got home. I do believe we're pretty close to it, like by 11 o'clock. But if you guys are Apple people like I am, 2 a.m. Friday morning was the pre-order release date for the iPhone 17. And because I am a greedy tech nerd, I need the new iPhone. I upgrade every year. I'm on the iPhone upgrade program now since I've gone back to iPhone after several Samsung devices. And I'm loving my iPhone, by the way. I've had them both. I had 10 years of iPhones. I had 5 years of Samsung devices, and I'm back to iPhones again, and I am loving it because it makes it really good for all the recording. Almost everything you guys see except what's shot on the Meta glasses is shot on my iPhone 16 Pro Max. Right now, this video is being shot on the front-facing camera on the 16 Pro Max, which is why video quality on these videos usually isn't as good as the ones that I shoot on the gimbal as we're walking around the lot and things like that, because those are using the rear cameras. But it's just too ridiculous, at least with the setup that I have currently, to shoot on the rear camera in the car, because I can't see how the framing looks. Now, I could get a Bluetooth screen. They make little monitors that'll MagSafe to the back of your phone, and then I could put this in a regular suction mount or some sort of regular clamp mount in the car and use the rear facing cameras to shoot this. But I don't know, I think the video quality is good enough right now for this, but that's part of the reason I'm looking at the upgrade to the 17, which I did pre-order at 2 in the morning the other night, and will be here next Friday. I got a 17 Pro Max coming, and one of the big upgrades was actually to the front-facing camera. So I will do a side-by-side comparison once the new phone comes in of how the videos look on the 16 Pro Max's front camera versus the 17. But yeah, next Friday we'll get that new one. I don't know if I made a mistake or not. If anybody saw the colors, the new color for this year is orange. Very bright orange. Orange is not my favorite color by any means, but I thought it was kind of cool having a bright, colorful iPhone Pro for once, because they never do bright colors in the Pros. They always do all the vibrant colors in the base phones, and the Pros just get like black, white, silver. I think my current 16 is natural titanium. But yeah, I ordered the orange one, so let's see if I get over that safety orange iPhone. But that's the update for the day. We're almost to where Paisley's game is at today. We'll probably film a little bit of them playing, maybe a little time lapse of the game, and then we're gonna head off over the mountain and we're gonna sell some cars today. Big project for the weekend is we need to move stuff around and make more space on the lot, because we have some gaps on the lot. Actually, the lot is packed, but there are some gaps in there that are just blocked in by other vehicles that are more conveniently placed. So I'm gonna pull some stuff out, I'm gonna move some stuff around, and we're gonna make some room on this lot. Supposedly Big Boss is gonna be here on Monday. Supposedly the owner, Mr. J. Gill. So boss man's supposed to be rolling through. We need to shape it up, make it look a little decent, even though we have way too many cars for our own good right now. So please come buy some over the weekend. I'll try my best to give some away. I can't lose money, but I'll give them away to you. I'm in your corner. Let's fight for it. Let's get you guys some really good deals. I would love to sell 2 or 3 cars this weekend myself, and I would love for the store to sell about 10 of them. So holler at me, shoot me a text, give me a call. Let's get you in a new ride. Let's get over to the softball game. See you guys in a bit.
I can hear the demons call when they do what they do, and now I feel like taking off, find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you. I know that time can heal it all, I just gotta get through. I just gotta get through, I just gotta get through. Cause I feel like taking off, find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you. I know that time can heal it all, I just gotta get through. Sometimes I feel like all is lost, but I know it's not true. I wanna put up all my walls cause I'm not in the mood, but then I cut myself off from the rest of the room. I know that time can heal it all if you're patient and soon.
What's going on, guys? Alright, we're out here on the lot. I've been doing a bunch of follow-up all morning, trying to reach out to some customers, get some appointments scheduled for tomorrow, and get things rolling. Now I'm out on the lot because my next task for the day, I'll flip this camera around, is going to be stocking in vehicles. So I have all of these vehicles that came in yesterday on this latest shipment. Some Mavericks. This one is my sold one. A couple of Mach-E's over there. Basically these 6, I believe 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that aren't stocked in, we need to get stocked in. So our usual person that does this, our lot tech, Khalil, is out sick until Monday, so this wasn't getting stocked in. Well, that doesn't make any sense to me. Why do we have to wait for him just to get some vehicles stocked in? So I'm gonna stock them in. That's the project we're gonna start working on now. I'm gonna set up the tripod here in just a second. We'll do a little time lapse and we'll get all these vehicles stocked in. Let's stick around, we'll get a quick time lapse of that. Should be short, shouldn't take too long at all.
It's never really permanent, but damn it hurts, man. I could feel all of the turbulence and it's concerning. I've been searching for a purpose, I hope it's worth it. This society is really trying me. Ain't no hide and seek, I hide to be far from anxiety. I need my space, I need my privacy. I need some silence, please, you're all too loud. You don't speak quietly, opinions violently thrown across every surface. It makes me nervous. Is the world honestly burning? That's all I'm learning. Hope that we can make a turn and start reversing all our minds and put the work in. We got some work, man.
On the road again, guys. Nice ride to be on the road in though. Platinum F-150. These are so nice. I wish I could afford these. This thing's like 80 grand as well. But I am heading over to the Kapaa storage lot because I need to unbury a Bronco for tomorrow. For a customer that's probably coming in about mid-morning. I'm trying to lock that down, be sure of the time. This customer actually came in yesterday. He was supposed to have an appointment at 12 o'clock. He showed up for his appointment. Unfortunately, the salesperson that was assigned to it called out sick, and we let it fall through our fingers and didn't have the vehicle prepared for him. So, like I think I talked about this morning, possibly, that is our bad. That is our fault. But now I'm going to have this thing ready for when he comes back. I'm going to try and get it over into detail and cleaned up, so that when he does see it again, I shouldn't have to hear any complaints about it being beat up just because it's dirty. So we're going to try and fit the expectation that the customer has for us and see if we can make a deal. I think we're pretty close on numbers. It's just going to depend on his trade, which we haven't appraised yet and didn't appraise yesterday. So that's what we're bringing him back for, so we can appraise that trade and see what we can do. Hopefully we get to a deal tomorrow. I'm gonna run over to that lot. I have my tripod with me, so I'm gonna try and set it up so we can do a little time lapse. As you guys saw on the earlier time lapse, that was probably right before this clip, we had a little bit of a malfunction. Not a malfunction, we had an oops, because I'm stupid. I had the gimbal mounted on top of my little compact tripod, and the wind blew and the whole setup hit the ground. And let me tell you, I was very nervous that I just destroyed my iPhone 16 right before I was about to turn it in and trade it for my 17. Luckily, so far everything seems to be okay on that. We'll double check, make sure it's good once I peel off the screen protector next week, and cross our fingers. We're almost to that lot. Let's get that unburied. Hopefully it's not too bad. Alright guys, I need to find where this thing is. I think it's right there. Yep. So there's that bad boy at the back of the line. Let's take a picture of all the ones we need. 7-0. Need to smash this spider before that crawls into the vehicle. Need 2-8. And we need 3-9. It's not too bad. Only 3 of them that we need to get. Let's pull those real quick. Beautiful, iconic silver platinum. This is not a platinum plus, I don't believe. This is a regular platinum. That's why it has all the black on it, which honestly I like better. If I'm being truthful, I like that better than the platinum plus look, because the platinum plus has all of the brighter accenting, not chrome, but more of like that satin silver look. Yep, ST line, perfect. And 7-0. Perfect. We have all the keys. All right, I'm gonna set up the time lapse and let's see how much of a pain it is to get all this out. Shouldn't be too bad. Hopefully no dead batteries. Wish me luck.
I can hear the demons call when they do what they do, and now I feel like taking off, find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you. I know that time can heal it all. I just gotta get through. I just gotta get through. I just gotta get through. Cause I feel like taking off, find a place with a view.
just like that, peeps, with access to keys and a little determination, space has been made. Got some of my Broncos tucked in over here. I'm gonna take that last Heritage I have right there. I'm gonna put it right here. That's gonna be for a customer coming to take a look at it tomorrow. I open this up. Now we can put another row with probably 3 or 4 more cars right there. And we're gonna move some of these down into there. This Bronco Sport and that Ranger are gonna have to move to their respective places because those are new cars that don't belong here. That Escape and the F-150 back there also need to move. They don't belong. And those are all projects for tomorrow to get cleaned up. I need to move stuff around over here. Just past this van. This is a sold cargo van that, yep, we do have the key for it. So this is a sold cargo van that's gonna be getting delivered a little later on. I believe Monday, something like that. But I can put another F-150 in here, which would be this one. It'll go in there how it's supposed to. Then I believe another F-150 can actually sit here in its place, which will probably be the black one that we see back there. So we're making progress. I'm trying to get stuff straightened out so we have a little more access to vehicles on the lot, especially because boss man Mr. J Gill, the owner, is going to be here next week and we want the lot looking good. But I'm going to move this Bronco out of the way. We're going to call it there for the night. I will see you guys back here tomorrow for Sunday, and take a look at it now. We'll show you what it looks like when I'm all done tomorrow. Have a great night. Hello.
This life is a nuisance, tie up some loose ends. I try to be human, find a solution, my evolution. A place like this, it didn't exist, we made it like this. So you